So we are down at the recreation ground, North Fanbridge in Essex, and spring has finally sprung. I tell you what, we've had months and months and months of it pouring down with rain, and it is beautiful to see. Look at that van. Done a spring clean in the van today, and we've literally dragged everything out today. We have scrubbed it like it's never been scrubbed before, and we're pretty hot on the hygiene. We've got a level 5 on our hygiene rating, which is the best you can get, but we've done a deep clean today and we are absolutely shattered. But it's important we keep the hygiene going because we want you guys to come down, have a great experience, and hygiene's important so you guys don't get ill. Obviously, goes without saying really, doesn't it? But seriously, I mean, look at this. North Fanbridge, what a beautiful place to live. You can't go wrong. Beautiful place, beautiful people, beautiful pizza. So we've got William, who's going to be doing the cooking tonight. He's been working hard actually, he's been getting really good at doing these pizzas. Not going to be with us for much longer. He's got himself another job, full-time job, which we're really pleased for him. Absolutely chuffed to bits. But on the downside, it means I've got to go back in there and I've got to actually get stuck in and start doing some pizzas again.
Now that would be awful.
That would be awful. Joking aside, actually, in a weird way, it's hard work, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I enjoy the comments. I've just seen the mountain of semolina that you poured on there. Right, I got to show you this.
That is a fair amount of fairness.
Right, hang on a minute. Right, you need just a dusting on the pizza to stop it sticking. No. Let's zoom in. I mean, seriously. I mean, you might as well have just turned out the 4-litre tub onto. I think you can take away about 75% of that, mate. I've literally just been talking about how fantastic he is and how great he is at his job. And we were trying to work out why there was so much dust in the trailer. I think it's fair to say that mystery's just been solved. So we're having a good dough day today. Check out those wobbly, plump little bad boys. 62% hydration, 3% salt, 24-hour fermentation. Use 2 different types of flour, high protein, Uniqua Blue, and then we use the Type 0 for the other 70. So 30% Uniqua Blue, which is the high protein stuff, which allows us to push it into that 24-hour, 48-hour fermentation. And then we've got the slightly lower protein, but better forming, better tasting Type 0 flour, which gives us that body, that gluten, that works really well for us. So a few people might ask the question, why do we bother with this whole 24-hour, 48-hour fermentation thing? It's a reasonable question to ask, and what is the difference? Well, bottom line is, the quicker the fermentation, the greater chance that the yeast won't have finished doing its job by the time it gets onto the plate. So those of you that have had pizza, that have experienced a fantastic pizza but immediately felt really, really bloated, that's usually because when it gets into your stomach, the yeast is still doing its thing, it's still bubbling away, and that's happening inside your stomach. 24-hour fermentation, on the other hand, we calculate it so that by the time it gets onto your plate, all of the fermentation is done. We've got the maximum amount of the gluten structure to give us that nice Neapolitan structure around the outside, and it's as good as we can make it. And that's what we do. We don't do anything else. We are pizzas and just pizzas, and we believe in doing one thing to the best of our ability. So here we are. Fanbridge, we've got an order already. Haven't even opened yet. 10 minutes till we're ordering, and we've already had the phone go. So that's a really good sign. Let's hope that today is a good day. It is a lovely, sunny, beautiful evening. Not quite warm enough for a barbecue. So I reckon this could sit in the sweet spot. Let's just hope that the social media and the word has got round Fanbridge and that they're ready to come and have a pizza this evening. Fingers crossed. pig's ear of this box. Out of practice, that's the problem. How's the dough feeling?
It's very fluffy, but it's good. It's good, I think.
Looks like it's quite strong.
I think it'll be good.
Now that is Neapolitan pizza. I can hear the crisp from here. No. There isn't the space in the ceiling to do it.
I'm a peacock, you've got to let me fly.
Right, I haven't gone on about this for a while, but pepperoni. It is the nuts when it comes to pepperoni. Doesn't have any nitrates. Now, I'm not going to pretend that pepperoni isn't processed, because obviously it is. But this is as processed, as least processed as you could possibly get. It has got pork, it's got beef in it, it is cured, hasn't got the nitrates, hasn't got loads of preservatives, and it is a quality bit of kit. They put some decent herbs and spices, but the main one being paprika, just to give it a little bit of a kick. But it is very good stuff.
Do we have an order?
No, just thought I'd do a pepperoni. Because I didn't fancy spaghetti bolognese that your mum's doing. For the record, Lisa's spaghetti bolognese is very nice. It's just, I'm not massively keen on spaghetti bolognese. Now that is what I'm talking about. Don't know what you can see from there. Leoparding's perfect, lift is perfect, and done in the space of what? Couldn't have been in there for more than about 45 seconds.
No, not too long. Does look good.
Tuck in, mate.
Sure?
Yeah, of course. You can smell the, not smell, you can taste the smokiness, can't you? So, chicken furiosa, spicy chicken, seasoned with Cajun, paprika, and some other stuff that Lisa won't tell me what she puts in it, but it tastes absolutely superb. And then we put that with some peppers, bit of onion, and some chilies. And it seems to go down very well. It's one of our specials at the moment, but we're running short, so this may well be one of the last ones we do for a while. Bit of that. Peppers. Red onion. And then a bit of chilli. So I've gone away, I've got one of those mandolin slicers, and do you know what, the only thing it really slices really well is my bloody fingers. So I've started trying to chop things, and I'm getting quicker, but I'm still not quite there. Still not quite there. It takes longer, but I reckon in the long run, by the time you have to wash it in between everything, I think there's a reason why chefs still use knives, because actually if you learn how to do it properly, I honestly think it's safer. Those mandolin things, I've taken the end of my finger off at least twice. So running about 480 tonight, which we find is actually like the sweet spot, where you get a nice bit of leoparding underneath the dough. It gives you that spring for that Neapolitan cornicione around the outside, the crust, but it also gives it enough time for the toppings on top to get a little bit of char as well. So yep, already we've got the leoparding underneath, lovely. Give it a 180, put it back in the same position it was, stop it getting that bitterness where it burns on the stone on the outside. Just waiting for that. Char up just a little bit more. So for those of you who've seen it, I tested the Uni electric oven, and don't get me wrong, that's a great oven, but you just don't have the control that you have with these, where you can actually rotate it round, and that is our chicken furiosa. It's an absolute winner. For those wondering, that's not the radio that I've got on, that is William singing. I know it's difficult to tell the difference between the two.
Both sound amazing.
Pitch perfect, that's what it is. So there's no mushrooms, wasn't it?
Yeah, no mushrooms, but with chilies.
And the other one was just straight marg, yeah? I reckon we've got about enough for about one more Furiosa.
Okay. Looks good.
Puffing up beautifully, isn't it?
Fucking lovely.
Tell you what, mate.
Tell you what for, because that's bloody nice, thanks.
That's bloody nice. Oh, she wanted hot honey on these, didn't she? Yeah. Donners are done.
Lovely. For tonight, with the cleaning stuff, do we leave most of the stuff in the fridge you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're going to plug it in, so it's going to be under power when we get home, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's no different to, that's the beauty of having this thing.
Yeah.
It solves so many of those food hygiene problems, he says for the camera. But it's true. Well, I mean, let's talk about it, right? This thing, food hygiene course, all of our staff members have to do a level 2 in food hygiene. And effectively, one of the major things is having your food under a certain temperature. And if you don't do that, then you only have it for about 4 hours. Well, it's not about, it's 4 hours, and then it has to be chucked. This refrigeration unit keeps it in a refrigerated state all that time, which means that you don't have to throw it out, which, let's be honest, saves us an awful lot of hassle on those long days when we don't want to be throwing food out, because you're just throwing profit away, really, aren't you? Time enough to lean, time enough to clean. I heard Gordon Ramsay say that once. It's got to be true.
I don't know what to do with myself now that we've finished industry.
I know. It's a bit of a weird one. So I don't know whether you guys have been watching Industry on BBC iPlayer, but me and William have. It's a great TV show, but a bit weird. I'm not going to do any spoilers. If you haven't watched it, it's good, but I preferred the early seasons. This one was slightly different vibe. Yeah, we're going to have to find another TV show. Thing is, if it wasn't for you, I would have literally just splurged that in about 2 days.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like, oh no, I'm going to be disciplined and 1 episode a day.
I am the most lazy.
1 episode a day, I mean, for God's sake.
You'll ever meet. Yeah, sometimes we watch 2 if we're really crazy.
Oh wow, let's really push the boat out. 2 episodes in 1 day. I mean, what kind of binge watcher is that? Lack of effort, lack of commitment. Should be ashamed of yourself.
I've got Josie watching it now. She's just messaged me saying she's watching it.
Now that would have been grounds for divorce. I would have had to have divorced you as my son if, having started watching it with me, you decided to swap over and start watching it with Josie. That would have been, you'd have found yourself homeless. Have you watched the new Marshalls?
What's that?
It's Yellowstone spin-off.
Oh yeah, you said you were watching those. Is it good?
Ain't no Yellowstone.
No?
Don't get me wrong, I love Yellowstone. Although towards the end that got a bit weird, but I like Yellowstone. 1883, I still maintain 1883 is the best television drama ever, bar none. And 1923, pretty good as well.
1883 was
1883 is
incredible.
unbelievable. Absolutely fantastic storytelling. Oh yes, darling, storytelling. It's all about the drama. But now Marshalls, It's a little bit like CSI Miami, but in Montana, on horses.
Well, it's all very much taking him downtown.
Literally, I don't know. There was this bit in it, right, where they're chasing a bad guy, and they decide to literally head him off at the pass, get ahead of him, and then string a rope between two trees so that he falls off the horse. I mean, really? It's just... It's not the KC from Yellowstone I remember, which is just literally 2 in the chest and 1 in the head. Suddenly he's lassoing bad guys. I mean, what's that all about? Seriously. But there we go. Right, we've just discovered major crime. We use an old iPhone for the business line, and somebody has dropped this phone and cracked the screen. Now, previous history means that is probably down to one person and one person only. Lisa. She is terrible for it. And I think she's cracked the screen as well as scratched it. So, we have no evidence. Don't even have any circumstantial evidence, but we don't care. It's Lisa's fault and we're blaming her. So, picked up a little bit, which is good news. We've just had absolutely lovely bloke came along. We did it was a meat madness that we were doing for him, but he asked for extra chilies. Just as we were about to give him it, we realised hadn't put extra chilies on it. Now, bless him, this guy turned around and he was like, don't worry about it, mistakes happen, that's fine. But the thing is, and he was, and I'll take him at his word, absolutely lovely man. But the thing is, there are people that will say the nice thing, oh yeah, and then they'll go home and go, you never guess what, I forgot my chilies. And I can't afford to have that. Our reputation for getting pizza right is too important to us. So he actually got 4 pizzas for the price of 2. And the reason for that is because the ham and mushroom one came out and it was proper wonky. It was triangular, for God's sake. It just wasn't what we serve. And again, he was like, oh, don't worry about that. And you're like, do you know what? I believe you. But actually, this is our pride in our product that we turn out. We want it to be the best it can possibly be. Our professional reputation relies on it. But actually, more than that, it's looking after the customers. And we believe in looking after the customers, which is why that guy went away with 4 pizzas rather than 2. He had 1 pizza that was a meat madness that didn't have chilies on it, even though he'd asked for chilies. So we got a second one with the chilies on it. And he got a triangular ham and mushroom to go with his proper ham and mushroom when he did. And we actually had a really nice, turns out that he's got a pizza oven in his back garden, and we had a really nice chat about how he can develop his pizza game in his back garden, which is really nice. And that's one of the things we really love about doing this, is that you get to have conversations with really nice people in nice places like North Fanbridge. And it is absolutely pitch black. And there was times tonight when it was a little bit quiet and we were like, oh God. But it is picked up quite significantly now. And I've got to be honest, I'm feeling a bit tired, and probably half an hour and we'll be calling it a night. But it's picked up to a nice stage. So onwards and upwards, and we'll see you on the next one.